The teacups in the kitchen begin to shake. The chef realizes the danger is imminent. It's not an earthquake, it's Buck coming back. The cooks hide the food. They can't let Buck see them, leaving Buck with an empty kitchen. The cooks kick Buck out of the kitchen. The master stood behind Buck. Buck is dragged out of the room by the master. Buck tried to jump out the window to get into the room. Master stops Buck. It was the master's birthday. He didn't want Buck to make a mess. A rabbit appeared on the lawn. Buck went after it. The rabbit hid in a hole in a tree. Buck didn't catch the rabbit again. The cook brought out all kinds of food. Buck came back, downcast, looking at all the food on the table. Buck's mouth watered. Buck's mouth watered. The master was preparing for the family photo. Buck came over with a big chicken leg in his mouth. The cameraman clicked the shutter. The owner noticed the chicken leg in Buck's mouth. Buck has eaten all the food on the table. The owner tries to take Buck's chicken leg away. Unfortunately, he only got a bone. Buck was locked out by the owner. A dog handler took Buck away. I guess the owner regretted buying the bulky Buck. However, Buck saved his owner's life the next 2 times. The mistress watched the ice carefully. Cracks began to appear in the ice beneath her feet. The next moment, there was a big hole in the ice. The mistress fell through. Buck rushes in from behind. The mistress had been swept away by the river. Buck jumped into the ice. He sees his mistress. Buck swims in her direction. She's out of energy. Buck picks her up and starts looking for a way out. A black wolf stood on the ice. Buck rushes out onto the ice in the direction of the wolf. Mistress is saved. The men embrace Buck. Buck pulls his sled through the snow. There was an avalanche on the mountain. Buck saw the danger. The black wolf appeared again. A cave appeared beneath the black wolf. Buck turns around and enters the cave. The avalanche is getting closer. The sleigh goes into the cave. It's escaped the avalanche. Buck weaves his way through the cave. Sledding through the cave. The sleigh has survived the avalanche. Once again, Buck saves his master's life. John was excited to get out of the water. He found gold in the river. Buck followed John's example and looked in the water. Buck found a piece of gold too. John said the yellow one was gold. Buck threw the stone away. Buck kept looking. Buck found a big nugget of gold. John didn't see the big nugget in Buck's mouth. Buck threw the nugget into the river. Buck kept looking. Buck threw a nugget of gold to John. Buck learned to look for gold too. John was unhappy and kept drinking. He was thinking about his dead son. Buck tried to stop John from drinking. Buck knocked over John's glass on purpose. John picked up the glass and Buck took John's bottle. John told Buck to bring the bottle. Buck opened the door and walked out. Buck buried the bottle in the snow. John realized the bottle was under Buck. Buck was too heavy. John couldn't push Buck. Buck managed to stop John. Buck sat her down next to John. And so began the journey of one man and one dog.